What I do want to do is I want to go back and sort of have a look, if you're cool with it, at the two Dan Tempest fights, because if Aidan, if you can pull up, I think the first match was a draw, wasn't it? And it was a Dan Tempest is a veteran, you know, he's been about.
Oh, he's a tough lad, mate.
Tough, yeah, very. And what I noticed watching was, and I watched a couple of his fights, very, what's the word? Calm. Very calm as well.
He's been in there with everyone. He's been in there with absolutely everyone, so he's done it all. So he is. I remember him fighting one of the lads from ours, a lad called Marcin, on Almighty a few years ago. It was one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Right. Yeah.
It was unreal.
Right.
And Dan won. But that was like a 5-round war, that was.
So, Caged Steel Tilte, I think it's the one with the red shorts is the first one, isn't it, I think? Is that the first one? No.
I don't know. Yeah.
Next fight's a middleweight amateur fight for the Caged Steel title. In the blue corner, we've got Dan Tempest from AVT.
So I think you have a moment in here where you crack him with a lovely uppercut.
Yeah, that's the third, I think.
Like a little switch.
He catches me with a body kick straight away. And then,
you feel that?
I felt that. So he does it again. And I just moved my elbow down in a minute. And it busted his foot, I think he said.
Oh, wow.
I just moved it down enough and I felt it land right on my elbow.
Look at the chisel on you.
This is where it was getting easy to make the weight then. It was getting easy then.
And so when you're going up against someone like Dan, then is he one of the first guys you're going up against where you've got that reputation and you've got that, you know, he's got that within the...
No, I'd fought obviously Fraser, and then I fought Chris as well, Chris Hill, who was a Caged Steel champion.
Almighty fighting, that was his title fight as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was 5 round.
That was a war. That was the war, yeah. So yeah, your name gets in there then, so then everyone kind of knows who you are, and everyone knows each other when you're at the shows and stuff, so you all talk to each other and you all have a chat and that. And
is Dan a good guy then? With him being older and kind of wiser? He's a really good
lad, mate. He's a really good lad. It was there's no like animosity through all of it. We always used to have a laugh with each other.
When you come out of a fight like this, is there anything you ever take from an opponent where you think, fucking hell, that was crafty what he was doing there, I'm having that? Do you ever get any of that, or are you just in the slipstream of the chaos?
It's not until you watch it back that you think. You can barely remember anything from it, really. When I think we had an interview, both of us, after this one, sat there, had an interview with both, and I can remember thinking, he was saying things, I can remember thinking, I can't remember that, but there's Andy there, you can see him screaming now.
Yeah, powerful Andy Parr. There's Glenn. So they're pretty calm, they look pretty calm, giving you...
I think I was going for that guillotine, that's why they're calm. I was probably losing the round, which I should have.
And how aware are you, Ryan, in a moment like this, of trying to maintain, not trying to spend everything in your arms, not trying to get too...
Yeah, well, this now is probably one of the first fights where I'd started to do that and think
stuff from
don't go mad.
Yeah.
Don't go mad. You're all right.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to, blow everything out.
Grab something and fucking get it.
Yeah.
So you're having a moment there, look. You look really composed, man, and you keep the pace.
This was close, this was. I could hear Dan gargling.
Could you?
A couple of times, yeah.
So when you can get them little signs, I bet you're in that. It's like
that's when you do squeeze in and
fuck, I'm going to burn out. Shit, he's going to go. I'm not. Yeah, that's tight, isn't it? But he does everything right.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he stacks me up well.
Big, powerful body shots. They can't go on.
Yeah, they look rough.
I can remember feeling fit in these as well.
Yeah,
really fit. I can remember feeling like that at the end of the rounds, not out of breath.
Yeah.
Or just feeling good.
Yeah. That must be a buzz. That must be a real confidence lift.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he's got a real composure, and you show it as well as a younger guy in here with somebody like him. I was really surprised as this fight goes on.
So they're difficult to score these rounds because Obviously, I was on my back there that round, but I've gone for 2 submissions.
Yeah, you're throwing up
off
stuff
it,
on the bottom, yeah.
They're hard to tell. Didn't take any damage.
Yeah. And you're always moving forward as well.
Yeah.
Always looking, lovely. You like the knees, don't you? I've noticed that.
I don't really. It's only when you're in that, like a clinch there. When you're in that clinch, it's hard to throw them from a distance. That's a stupid thing to do. That's Redson Malubo trying things probably a week before the fight and then thinking, oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
And you've not really practiced it enough.
And it's not like embedded.
Yeah, it's not there. You think you've got it, but you haven't.
Yeah.
Lubo will do it to you, and he's been doing it for God knows how many years. God, I've got to show me that.
He's downloaded it.
And then, and you ain't quite got it, and then you try it in a fight, and you end up with a big lump on top of you.
Yeah, as I remember watching this, I felt like this was your toughest round.
Yeah.
Because he does well keeping you controlled. Like you say,
I think he goes... Yeah, he's got good control there. He's taking the base away all the time.
He does well there, yeah. Almost Khabib-esque there.
Yeah, it is. I think to get out of it, I kind of go to give him a guillotine there to see what he'll do.
Yeah.
But I know I can come over that side. So now I know that I'm all right. If you can't get them legs, I'm stacked, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Because he was saying to me after, how did you not tap to that? But it honestly wasn't.
You were good.
It was fine.
You were sound, yeah.
I can remember talking to the ref there, saying, no, we're all right.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's the one thinking, shit, do I spend my arms here?
Yeah.
But then also, Tempest's arms going to be getting tighter and tighter.
Superb performance from Tempest.
Brilliant. You've done really well there.
Oh no, sorry, it's a butterfly guarding. There's a butterfly hooking. And I thought he almost had the choke there. That's a narrow miss there for Tempest. Ryan Creane showing some real grit.
Do you ever have any moments where you like come to for a split second and think, fucking hell, I'm in the middle of a fucking, what is going on?
Yeah, you do. And you can hear a little bit more and you think, Jesus Christ.
So you're not far away from pulling that out of the way there.
Yeah, that's not far off. The Kimura's not far.
Past his lat and
he was so strong. Yeah, I remember thinking, Jesus. But Andy had showed me the Kimura before that, and we've worked on it loads, and I was getting everyone in the gym
from the bottom, like
everyone.
That.
Wow, what a mixture of chokes.
Yeah, you did well there. That was a lot of top action, but you end it threatening with a submission.
Did it come alive? So all to play for now in the third and final.
Still on the feet.
Yeah, the sobering thoughts come though sometimes when you're in there and you're waiting for them to come in.
Yeah.
And you're looking around, and then sometimes. But half the time you exciting, you just want it to start.
Yeah.
Once it starts, you're fine.
Yeah.
But you do get the odd time sometimes
Of
when
course,
you're there and you
man.
think.
I mean, Mike Tyson talks fucking openly about that. Mike Tyson talks about that, doesn't he? The fear and the fucking what we're doing. Like, I'm just
anyone who says they don't get it is a fucking liar.
Yeah. It's just how you cope, isn't it? And this round, I mean, I don't know which point it happens, but a lovely little combination, and you're pushing back with some lovely strikes. And again, look, straight coming forward. You've still got a lot of pop in you. He looks a little bit slower at this point.
Yeah, he does. I could hear him heavy breathing.
Yeah.
As well.
And he's spent that round maybe thinking he's got the momentum, and you come firing back out. Good head movement, look, just nice. Yeah, lovely. Look at that.
Looking back now, I should have pushed off there and just continued to strike. I think he was gone. Yeah, I can remember Andy shouting, "Don't take him down."
Yeah.
And then I took him down.
But the control here is strong, and for me, this is probably the most dominant either fighter's had it, at any point. Damage-wise as well, significantly.
Well, when it gets to the end of this, it was literally 2 more seconds. And I think I had my arm. You can't tell. I had literally rear naked choke. It was in. It was on.
Yeah, you're asserting dominance here.
Definitely scoring with the judges.
But then you got down there and sometimes he just smiles at you. Smiles back. And I remember he had a pair of bollocks on his gum shield. Like a big pair of dangling bollocks on his gum shield. And he was smiling at me and I could see it was a big pair of like hairy dangling bollocks on his gum shield. Fucking lunatic.
Excellent.
Excellent referee keeping a close eye on the action.
Yeah, I imagine it's
It said balls deep or something like that on it.
mad respect, I imagine, when you've been through something like that with him. That was strange, wasn't it? He's done...
Yeah.
That,
I was just trying to posture now and land
yeah.
It's high level stuff.
That knee on the face, look, that's savage.
Scary hammer fist coming in. My word.
Yeah, for me, I thought you nicked it with this round. I thought
This was
it was your
definitely a
fight.
10-8. It depends how you scored a couple first.
Yeah. I thought the
But
first was...
he's from there, when he's a Yorkshire lad, so not taking nothing away from Dan because he's a tough lad anyway.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
He's going for the Kimura again now.
Yeah. You're going to end up in a crucifix or something, aren't you? Yeah.
Kimura is really looking for that. Can he get it there? He's
That's
back
close.
against the cage.
So his back's against the cage. He just needs to get that bit of wiggle room. There we go, picking away with a single
I
shot.
haven't really
Nice.
watched these that many times.
Nice.
Full mount.
Full mount. He could end it here if he wants.
I mean, if this was in the playground when you finished on top...
Yeah, see, I actually done my knee and all quite bad just there.
What, just by locking that...
Tore it. I heard it as well.
Oh, fuck,
I
you
heard
tore
it.
it.
I heard it pop. Yeah,
Oh.
Big blows.
but that's underneath. That is,
Yeah.
and it's literally just seconds ticking away.
Oh, man, you'd have had it, yeah.
Yeah,
Time.
but yeah, well, I felt my knee when I was there. I heard it.
So at this point, are you thinking, fuck me, I've got to get up on that?
I didn't know what we'd done. I didn't know what it won that. I didn't do it bad, but it was enough to hear it
Yeah.
and feel it.
Yeah, what an awesome matchup.
Yeah, it's a great scrap, that.
Go to the scorecards.
Yeah. And then you have the rematch. So what happens before we get into that one? So what happens? Is it rematch straight after? Do you match up with anybody else in between?
Oh, God. Do you know what? Dan went afterwards. I think they said, "Oh, do it again." And we was like, "Yeah, do it again." And then they got said. They got said, and then one day I just seen like a poster, and it was like, "Oh,
you
so
just
we
on
are
it.
on then."
Right.
We are on then. So I was like, right, yeah, that sounds because they done that show, and then they went to Sheffield Arena.
Right.
So the next one was at Sheffield Arena.
Mm.
So that'll be this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
So this is 23. This is the rematch, you and Dan.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
And is this a noticeably bigger event to you? Does it feel bigger?
Yes. Yeah.
So does that affect your approach?
Yeah, it was a little bit different when you're walking out like there's a long walk out as well, and you couldn't see anyone. You couldn't see anything because of the lights, so you can't see where your fans are or whatever.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see a lot. I think I'd wave at the other corner at one point. Wave over there somewhere. I think they're over the other side.
Yeah, roll it, Aidan, yeah. Great tune, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I always had that. It's great tune, yeah.
Yeah. And again, look at you. Look like a Greek Adonis, look. Chiseled.
Getting into the stones.
Yeah. So you feeling...
That's where you're enjoying it now.
Yeah. You feel good there, you feel
Yeah.
confident. I mean, you must have felt confident having that kind of performance against someone like Dan coming in. And then you go from that kind of bubbling confidence, and then he comes strolling in. How are you feeling at this point?
I can't remember watching him walk in. I can't remember
You probably
any
couldn't
of
see
it.
him.
I can't remember any of it. I think Andy actually said, I can remember him running around and going to, and I just looked totally the way. I didn't even know he was in there.
Right.
I won't be in an arse or out. It probably looks like I was.
Right.
I remember Andy saying, he's gone to the touch clubs with you.
Yeah. Right.
I can remember thinking, God, he looks bigger. When I see him come out, when I look at him, you look bigger, you do.
He hails from Lincoln and fights out of Lockdown MMA. He has a record of 4 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. In the blue corner, Ryan Creane. And across the cage in the red corner. This fighter is 38 years of age. He weighed in at 83.6 kilograms. He hails from Nottingham and fights out of AVT. He has a record of 6 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw in the red corner.
So at this point, you're looking at each other across the ring, knowing everything that you've been through before.
Good evening, fight fans.
Yeah.
And
I think I've seen.
are you picking up on anything? Are you thinking, right, this time we're going this way, or
You've always got. I had a different.
Next up, we've got
Much more of a different game plan, but just maybe to stay on the outside of it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So if you watch my step, I'm always stepping to the left hand side, so he can't land that left hand.
Yeah.
So I'm stepping to his right, so he can't. If I'm stepping to the other side, he's landing that. I do forget once or twice.
yeah? Well, it's tricky southpaw.
Yeah,
as well,
it's
tricky.
hard work, and he's an awkward southpaw.
It's a rematch for the title.
Yeah, coming up from underneath.
Yeah, he's awkward.
Yeah, I think first thing you'll notice about Tempest is force stance, which is quite hard for most people to work with. Nice running double leg.
He gets the takedown.
Yeah, puts him to the deck.
If you're joining us on
So
our
you can hear
pay-per-view
Lou back there.
channel, thanks
Yeah.
for subscribing, guys.
Yeah, Lubo's with you, isn't he?
Got some amazing fights coming up.
And he's got the he had the guillotine quite tight there, but Tempest managed
Quick
to
scrambles.
pop his head back out. Creane with the pressure now against the fence. He's got the underhook.
See, this was strange now,
Right.
because they never really tried to do anything to get out of that
Turquoise
position.
shorts.
So you're
I know
are you
I've
landing
got-
some of them cracks there?
Yeah, every one. And I know
And he's not doing a lot. He's not responding.
He was punching me back, but I don't know why he doesn't try and maybe let go of the underhook and come inside, the overhook, sorry, and come inside with an underhook and try and push himself back off the fence, because
Yeah.
he's staying there and he's just that's happy day. That's great for me.
Yeah.
To the knee.
And you're aware of that. You remember being aware
I
of
just
that at the
remember
time.
thinking, well, I think I went to take. I go for a take. I do go for a takedown.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can remember thinking, well, I'm not going to spend a lot of energy doing that, and so I'll just keep you here and just carry on landing these punches, and I'm scoring. It's the first round of the fight.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go mad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. You've got that composure at this
Yeah.
point, just to use the position.
Yeah.
Keep the miles on the.
Needs to get close, lower his hips. But they've got
Yeah, look at
rockets
that
on
lot.
the
Look at that.
robots.
You're letting it go a bit there.
Hey, who needs brain cells anyway, eh?
Yeah, strange that he's.
I mean,
Are you?
I will be honest. If he did let go of that unhook, I'd have been straight down for the legs.
Yeah, of course. Maybe,
So
maybe that's,
he's
maybe
probably
that's the
doing
decision he's making.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Lesser of two evils, maybe.
Creane from Lockdown MMA in Lincoln.
And Dan Tempest from AVT.
Powerful lockdown. Yeah, he's just ride it out, this one, isn't he?
I can remember just thinking, well,
Potential
I
three.
can remember people saying, Andy shouted 20 seconds left. I thought, well, if I pinned him here now, I've won the round easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
84 kilograms.
Yeah, he just dictated. I mean, he must have had, what,
These guys just seem
40
quite
blows to the.
with,
Yeah,
hitting each
yeah.
other. Go for the spiral takedown. His hands off the fence. Good knee. You have to think as well, these guys have
Yeah, can't have been good.
say, fought each other previously. So usually if you're
For
going
the
to fight somebody,
confidence going
especially
back
like this,
after
you go to
that.
fight camp. So you and your coaches will be looking at the past videos and things like that, finding out potential weaknesses, looking at where your strengths lie and where you can take the fight. You think these guys have already had 3 full rounds against each other, so it's not as if they're watching film. They've actually thought, oh well, this worked, this didn't work. I really didn't like how he did this to me, so they've got a massive grounding to actually.
Did it
start
feel like
working from.
round 4 from before? You kind of comfortable, you knew what you're up against, or did it feel different this time?
It was a different venue, so it did feel different. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a war.
We wanted another round at the end of the last one. We were saying, well,
Let's have
if it's a
another.
draw, we'll just have another round now. And it was like, we can't do that.
Yeah.
But at the end of that, everybody was like, yeah, I'll tell you what, that were Tempest changing levels. Coming
Yeah,
right,
nice.
but
Nice
getting
staying at range.
You
yeah.
can hear how the arena, obviously,
right hand.
it was early on this fight
Yeah.
because there was a lot of good fights on the card.
Nice.
So you can hear the
Big hand.
like the echoes, can't you?
Yeah.
With when you're in Donny Dome, literally you can't hear a thing.
Just dense
Yeah.
on top. Yeah.
Nice body kick. I think some leg kicks had worked quite nice now.
Nice
Ooh.
left hand. hand.
That was a bit Khabib McGregory, that was, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Like,
was,
you took a
right.
knee, but you were there the
Yeah, I
whole
was
time.
still there. It just went a bit for
of
a
a shock,
second,
but
and then I
woo.
see him running at me. Get up.
He needs to capitalise on that. He did
No,
drop him there.
like I say, these guys are 84 kilograms. These are big guys. And that was a clean shot straight on the button. Took it like a champ, in all fairness.
Yeah, he did. He's come back out
Yeah.
wrestling hard.
I think that had knocked a shark out, but he managed to just take it, and then he's back to his wrestling, trying to work it out. But he needs to be careful, because obviously.
So is there any?
I just thought now.
You having a breather a little bit there, or what?
Well, yeah, I thought I need to compose myself a little bit, but then I ended up hooking it up, pulling the leg, so taking all his base away there now.
Yeah, he's
So I
doing
took the
Khabib on
whole
him there,
base
wasn't
there now. And although it was coming from surviving,
Yeah.
I've controlled that now into there.
Tempest's left leg between his legs, so Tempest is stuck, but he's still in quite a decent situation. Be able to obviously look at that Kimura, but also just keep hammering away. Keep on hammering, eh?
That's it. That's what Cameron Haynes says.
Cameron Haynes, shout out. I see you're putting weight on him there.
But this is what we've been through with Lubo for God knows how long, and then this is how Glenn was saying that he wanted it to go, and Andy was saying that he wanted it to go, so it was all going to plan there, apart from getting dropped.
Well, you know, like you say, sometimes you've had a, a fun opening round in terms of control, haven't you? And sometimes you can, I don't want to say the word complacent, but you can, a wake up is sometimes, if you get away with it, it can be useful, can't it?
Yeah, you're right, Sam.
You might be able to use it to actually turn him. Nice heel strikes.
I thought these were, I don't see enough of this, I don't think. Heel strikes from the bottom.
For me,
not effective.
Well, just get up.
Did do anything for the judges?
What are you going to do? Are you going to stop someone with that?
No.
Get up.
No.
Stop. It's when people strike from the bottom. Fair enough, some people are good at it, but there's a very few percentage of who are good at it. And you get people in the gym on the floor, and then they'll be punching up, and you think, get up, get an underhook, try and base.
Is there any politics for points then? Is there anything for judging that people, because Anderson Silva was great at
yes,
he was,
you do get people.
Silva.
Tony Ferguson, you do get people who are good and are confident doing it.
Yeah.
But it comes from.
So other than that, do you think, is there anything that judges see where they think, well, yeah, he's active, he's looking to cause damage, or
They're landing knockout strikes though, aren't they, from the bottom? They're not landing little. I don't know if it does or not. I'm not sure. But to me, get up. If you're on your back, get up. Or try and submit.
So we're into round 3 then. Title fight, round 3. Here we go. Is your eye closing up? How's that feel?
Yeah, it was closing up, and I didn't even know I'd done it. I don't know how.
First round, is in the chaos?
Round, yeah, I don't know how it come. I don't know what happened to that.
You still look really springy though. I think there's a lovely switch uppercut in this round, isn't there?
I started switch. Glenn was saying to switch swings up now.
Superman punch, yeah.
Superman punch landing.
How's that rock Tempest?
Ryan Creane coming out with a different arsenal of shots this time.
Yeah, you look light. You look light and snappy.
Yeah.
Dan's a
He's
little
sat
bit
more
heavy.
into it now, isn't he?
He's a little bit more cumbersome with it, yeah.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body. Managed to change angles.
Still a beast, 38 though. 38 years old.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Then we're back against the fence. We'll go rock'em sock'em robots.
Then it's just back to control.
Yeah,
back to
first
control
round,
again.
isn't it? Yeah. So I wonder what Dan's thinking there then. Is he thinking he's safe? Is he thinking he's
I don't know. I want that to be there for 2.
yeah.
If I'm there, we're back against the cage, someone landing shots, I'm thinking I'm losing.
Yeah. What's Andy saying there?
I can't remember. Do you know what? I can actually remember looking at Andy at one point, sticking my tongue out to him.
Straight in this situation, just pegging each other with these little shovel hooks. Forces him down at the ankle, and he takes the ankle as well. Beautiful finish.
Lovely, yeah.
Takedown. And now he's in side control, just chipping away.
This is one bit of a regret. I should have done more now. I should have gone for the finish.
Right.
But I knew that I was there.
You
If
felt,
I could
you
just
felt
control
solid, yeah.
this, just control and just. But I do regret not going for it.
But then
I've got the arm
that's
pin
always
there.
the
I should've-
dichotomy, innit? You know, like
I should have postured up and landed some big shots. I definitely felt fit enough.
But that's the decisions you have to make, especially early in your career. You know, like one of the first things you learn is not to spunk your load.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And then to show the composure, it's easy to look back when you've won.
Well,
and
you never know what could have. I could have got up kicked in the face and knocked out. You don't know, do you?
You know, you go on and you take this fight, you win this fight. You know, and you're the champion.
He's trying to isolate the left arm as well, potential head and arm.
20 seconds.
Not long left now of the third round.
Going up to the last 10 seconds.
Guys need to finish strong. Tempest chipping away with that heel. And Creane's trying to posture up to land some shots.
Yeah, it feels like the heel stuff's.
I would like to be a judge.
It just, they're not for me.
So you know, you're there, aren't you?
I knew it. Yeah.
Another well-matched fight. Which way he's going to go, we don't know. There was quite a lot of pressure from Creane against the face.
Yeah, Andy's
Straight in.
look at that,
He
look.
looks happy, doesn't he? There?
It must be so uplifting for the boys though when they see all your hard work, you know, all their effort as well. They put a lot in that gym. They make that happen off their own steam, man.
Yeah, they
Don't
have.
they?
They have, mate. Yeah.
Just now to find out who is the Caged Steel.
And
Look at there's Lubo, by the way. We mentioned earlier, 4 foot in a fag packet, carrying a fucking monster around his shoulders.
his little legs was going there, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. Oh, that's a buzzed up feeling.
See, is this like watching this now? It's probably why I don't watch him, because then that'll get me thinking now. I'll be thinking all the way home. I'll be ringing Glenn.
Yeah, be ringing Glenn.
Get me something.
Yeah. Let's train.
But I'm not. It's making me in the mood for Madhouse now. Friday night. It's getting me like the gym. The gym's
Is
got
that
the,
what they call it? Madhouse Friday night.
No, Madhouse is fighting Friday night.
Oh,
one of our fights is fighting on Caged.
Yeah, he said the lads are going down to London.
Yeah, they're off down to London tomorrow. So, you've got a bit of a buzz for that now.
And please, a huge
That's a nice moment, Ryan. That's not to be taken lightly, mate.